Have you ever met someone in their 80s who just radiates youth? Not in how they look, but in how they live? They move with ease. Their eyes sparkle with curiosity, and their laughter is loud and real. And you can't help but think, how do they feel this young? After 70, every year is sacred, every moment more meaningful. But here's what might surprise you. Some people aren't just living longer, they're living younger. Today, we're going to explore how. The quiet, powerful habits of youthful seniors. The ones who remind us that aging doesn't have to mean fading. These aren't complicated. You can start them today. Let's dive into the 6 secrets of people who feel 20 years younger than their age. Secret number 1, they keep moving, even gently. The first secret, they don't stop moving. It's not about gyms or weights. It's about intentional movement every single day. A short walk after lunch, stretching arms while brushing teeth, standing to water the plants. Youthful seniors know that when you stop moving, the body starts giving up. Movement tells your body, I still need you. It also helps circulation, balance, and mood. Even just 15 minutes a day makes a world of difference. Take Helen, 82, who does a simple chair yoga routine in her living room each morning. Nothing fancy, just breath, movement, presence. She says, it's my way of saying thank you to my body for carrying me this far. Remember, movement doesn't have to be big, but it does have to be yours. Secret number 2, they stay curious about life. The second secret, they stay interested in life. Have you noticed how youthful people ask questions? Try new things? Keep learning? That's not a coincidence. It's a life force. Curiosity keeps the mind active, the heart open, and the soul awake. Roy, 85, started painting at 81. I just wanted to try, he said. I didn't care if I was good. I cared that I was alive enough to try. Youthful seniors stay students of life. They read. They try new foods. They watch documentaries or ask their grandchildren about TikTok. Not to be trendy, but to understand the world they still live in. And that curiosity, it's like fertilizer for the brain. It keeps cognitive decline at bay. But more importantly, it makes life fun. Ask yourself, what's something you've always wanted to learn? Secret number 3, they stay connected. The third secret is simple, but often overlooked. Connection. Loneliness, especially in later years, is one of the most silent forms of suffering. But connection, real connection, keeps us emotionally nourished and resilient. You don't need dozens of friends. Just a few people you can truly share your heart with. Let me tell you about Nancy. At 77, she lost her husband of 51 years. For months, she barely spoke to anyone. The house felt cold. Her heart felt heavier by the day. But one Thursday, she walked into a local community center, sat in the back of a painting class, and just listened. The next week, she came back with a brush. Today, Nancy leads a weekly watercolor group and says, it saved me. Not the painting, the people. Connection brings us back to life. Secret number 4, they laugh more than you think. Laughter is the 4th secret. And know how important it is. Laughter releases stress, eases pain, boosts immunity, and creates connection. But more than that, it reminds us not to take life too seriously. Have you laughed today? George, 80, told me, every morning I tell Alexa to play something ridiculous. Yesterday it was chicken sounds. I laughed so hard my dog thought I was losing it. He says it keeps his heart light and his neighbors entertained. The ability to laugh, even in grief or discomfort, is a hallmark of youthful seniors. They know life's not always easy, but it doesn't mean it can't be joyful. Find humor in your day. It's one of the cheapest, most powerful medicines we have. Meet Tom, a retired teacher who got his spark back. Now, let me introduce you to Tom. Tom is 78, a retired teacher. Widowed, quiet, living alone in a small house just outside of Portland. For a while, he drifted, read books, drank tea, watched the birds. But he didn't feel alive. One afternoon, walking to the park, he saw a group of kids gathered around a folding table, playing chess. Tom watched. Then the next day, he brought his own board. Fast forward a year. Tom now volunteers at that park every weekend, teaching kids how to play. They call him Coach T. He laughs more, moves more, thinks sharper. He says, I thought I was winding down. Turns out I just needed to plug back in. It's never too late for a second chapter. Secret number 5. They sleep like it's sacred. Sleep is often underestimated. But for youthful seniors, it's sacred. They don't treat sleep as optional. They treat it like a nightly ritual of healing. No screens an hour before bed. Calming music, dim lights, maybe a warm bath or a good book. Clara, 83, lights a lavender candle each night and reads a single poem before sleep. It softens my spirit, she says. Quality sleep helps memory, mood, and muscle repair. It even boosts longevity. Make sleep your sanctuary. Your body is listening. Secret number 6. They forgive easily. And finally, perhaps the deepest secret of all, they forgive. Youthful seniors carry light hearts. Not because their lives were easy, but because they chose not to carry the heavy things. They forgive their parents, their past, even themselves. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing peace over poison. Frank, 79, told me, I forgave my brother after 30 years, not because he asked, but because I needed room in my heart for joy again. When you forgive, you make space for laughter, for connection, for curiosity. You make space for life. So now I gently ask, which of these touched you most? Is it movement, laughter, sleep? Maybe a story reminded you of someone you love or someone you could become. There is no wrong time to start living younger. No matter your age, your soul is timeless. Leave a comment and tell us, what's one habit you'd like to begin or return to? And if this warmed your heart, please subscribe, and share with someone who needs a gentle reminder that age is just a number, but joy is forever. Until next time, take care of your spirit. It's still listening.